Today we are going to be testing the cranial nerves. We are going to go through 1 through 12 of the cranial nerves. The first nerve is the olfactory nerve. This is a sensory nerve and it deals with your smell. And how we're going to test that is I have a cup here and there is a secret object in here and you should be able to tell me what it is. Are you ready? Smell. Minty. Good job. That is cranial nerve 1, olfactory. The second nerve that we are going to test is optic nerve. This is a sensory nerve and it deals with your vision. It is how we see stuff. So for this one, I'm going to have this piece of paper and it has letters on it. At the top, they're very big, and at the bottom, they get smaller. You should be able to read these from a distance. Speak loud so the camera can hear you.
Z, L, Q, R, S, M, U, K, P, O, H, I, J, A, C, T, V, E.
Good job. And that was our second nerve, the optic nerve. The third nerve is the oculomotor nerve, and it is a motor nerve. This is dealing with your pupil reflex and your eye movement and the way that your eye moves. So I'm going to tell you certain ways to move your eyes, and we're going to make sure that we can do this, all right? So take your eyes to the left and up. Good. And I'll take it to the right and up. Good job. To the left and down. Good. And right and down. Okay, now I want you to look at me. Now take your eyes straight up without moving your head. And straight down without moving your head. Try to keep your eyes open. We're going to do that one more time. Keep your eyes open and look down. Good. The fourth nerve is the trochlear nerve. This is a motor nerve and it deals with eye motion. So it's how your eyes move all around. And for this one, I want you to look right and down. Try to keep your eyes open. Good. And left and down. Good job. Just like that. The fifth nerve is your trigeminal nerve. This is both sensory and motor. This is the muscles of mastication, so it's your feeling in your face and how things touch you. So I'm going to take a cotton swab. I'm going to touch V1, V2, and V3, which is your chin, and see if you can feel this. It's going to be very lightly. And then it also deals with your eyes, and you should blink whenever the cotton swab gets close to your eye. So tell me if you can feel this.
Yes.
Good. Good job. Okay. The sixth nerve is the abducens. This is a motor nerve and it deals with eye movement. So it's kind of similar to the ones we've done before. And we are going to test this by moving our eyes to the right and left while keeping our head straight forward. Okay, so move your eyes to the right. Good. And move your eyes to the left. Good job. Just like that. The seventh nerve is facial. This is both sensory and motor, and it deals with face sensation or facial expressions and your taste to anterior 2/3 of your tongue. So it's a lot of your taste when you're swallowing. So how we're going to test this, we're going to look at your face and look at the symmetry of your face, make sure there's no drooping that's noticeable. And by looking at you, everything looks good. The symmetry looks good. Can I get you to wrinkle your forehead? Raise your eyebrows and wrinkle your forehead. Good job. Now, can you close your eyes? Good. And smile. Good. Now, round your lips and push your lips forward. Good job. And now pout. Show a pouty face. Good, just like that. The eighth nerve is auditory vestibular. This is a sensory nerve, and this is your hearing and your balance. So if this nerve is off, you won't be able to balance very well. We are going to test this by having a sound play somewhere in the room, and you should be able to tell me where that sound is coming from. Okay? So close your eyes so you don't see where I'm going. And I need you to tell me where you hear it.
Behind me.
Okay? Keep your eyes closed. We're going to do one more.
In front of me. Like, to the left a little bit.
Good. And we're going to do one more. Keep your eyes closed.
Like, a little under me a little bit.
Good. So he was able to identify all of the sounds, so that is good. Our hearing is working, so that is good to hear. The ninth nerve is the glossopharyngeal. This is both sensory and motor, and this is the taste posterior 1/3 of your tongue and swallowing. So we can test this from your gag reflex, but first I'm going to get him to take a piece of this candy and eat it, chew really good, and swallow. Okay, we're gonna do that one more time because he kind of made a weird face. Yeah. Undip your jacket a little bit so I can see your throat right there. That's good. Just sit up. Good. We are also going to test this by using a tongue depressor to test his reflex. Open your mouth. Stick your tongue out. Okay. That's working good. Good job. Okay. Stop. The 10th nerve is the vagus nerve, and this is both sensory and motor, and this is how we speak and say stuff. So for this one, we are going to test by him having to tell us where he's from, what his name is, and what his favorite activity to do outside of school is. What's your name?
Sawyer.
Sawyer what?
Hopkins.
Where are you from?
Texarkana, Texas.
Okay, and what is your favorite activity?
Golf.
Where do you go play golf?
Northridge Country Club. Or Texarkana Country Club.
Awesome, good to hear. The 11th nerve is the accessory nerve, and this is a motor nerve, and it innervates your trap and your neck muscles, and we are going to test this by having him shrug his shoulders and move his head around and move his head while having a little bit of resistance from me. So Sawyer, can you shrug your shoulders? Good. And down. Now move your head to the left and move your head to the right. Do you feel any pain or is that hard? Okay, so move your head to the left and now push against my finger and try to bring it to the front. Okay, let's do that again. I'm going to do a little bit more resistant. Good. Does that hurt anywhere? Good. Take your head to the right and bring your head to the front. Good. Was that hard? Let's try a little bit more resistance. And push. Good. Any pain? Easy to do. All right. The last and the 12th cranial nerve is the hypoglossal nerve. This is a motor nerve, and it innervates your intrinsic and extrinsic muscles in your tongue. So this is how your tongue moves, and it helps you speak because your tongue is used when you're speaking. So for this one, we are going to test it. Bless you. Good? Okay. We are going to test the hypoglossal nerve by sticking your tongue out super straight. We're going to move your tongue side to side, and we are going to trace your lips with your tongue. You ready? Okay. Stick your tongue out straight like this. See how far you can stretch your tongue. Good. Now move your tongue to the left and to the right. Good. Now, can you open your mouth wide and trace your lips with your tongue? Good job. Thank you. That was all of the cranial nerves that we are going to be testing, and Sawyer demonstrated a great test, and he succeeded in all of the tests that I gave him, so I'd say his cranial nerves are working pretty well. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Mm-hmm.